you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. Be so sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less. Say less.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this whip. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this whip.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Play action now with Purdy. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Running it after the penalty. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. Third down. Sending a receiver left. On third down, Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And it'll be Jets football. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Purdy setting up that play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Has the connection to Jones. He's still going at the 30.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Go! 5 DBs out there for the Jets. Third down. On third and short, McCaffrey. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. Hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers go up 6-0 here in the first. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Fields out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll be well inside field goal range to begin this drive. Purdy on first down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Got used check, and it's complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Hawk 70, go!
Third and short. Here's Purdy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. We send a man in motion. Shotgun snap to Fields. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond that 30. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Fields on first down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready. 19 tight. Ready.
From the gun is Purdy. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers 49ers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Quick slant to Lazard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. They make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Man in motion here. Now it's a bootleg for him. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Moody knocks it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. A pistol snap, Fields. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Coming right is Hall. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Bass's kick is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And the choice to leave the end zone going to cost him just a slight bit as he's out a little short of that 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now off play action. Headed out right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt, and they're going to take over possession. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Fields throwing here. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First down throw for Fields. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now Fields. Rolling left, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Fields now, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's Morstead to handle punting duties. He has it at the 33. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They kick the running back in motion. He'll throw it. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
A final throw before the break. He's trying another one deep. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Able to hit home, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's take 19. 19 Lions.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Now it's Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Another throw for Fields. He fires one deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket plays for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Fields out of the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Bass's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions!
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Rock 80. Reload, reload.
A give left side to McCaffrey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down throw by Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Here we go, set. Go.
Purdy looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Shark there to haul it in. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Zaven Collins in on the tackle.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Moody knocks it through, and then extends their lead to 14.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Wilson's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Fields to throw it. And they pick him off again. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Jets picked up the fumble and ran it home. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
Huge moment here for the Jets as they go for 2. They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense. But he doesn't make it across, and the 2-point try fails. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here's Jones. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now a give, McCaffrey. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
And he's got this down to the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now it's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Receiver in motion, going left. Purdy gonna go on 4th. He finds it beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Now about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Play action now with Purdy. Rolling out to his left. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp, because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Hold it ready.
Looks like they will indeed try at 4th and 2.
Let's go. Big Lion.
Here's Jones. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Go.
On the counter, McCaffrey. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
60 Eagles.
Again, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a couple on the run, and they'll need the same here. 3rd and goal at the 2.
Let's go now.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Brought in near the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He finds Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. On the move, headed right. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Ready up. Set. Set go.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch the lead to 23. About to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They start the drive with Hall. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.